In your 50s, you have to look at interests outside your work, outside the main things that you do, something outside which gives you a sense of accomplishment, which will keep you engaged and which enlarges the scope of what you want to do with your life. If you have a little bit of gray, they treat you with greater respect. They think that you got wisdom, you're a senior, and they got to be more polite to you. So I think when you look at age-based stereotypes, people expect you to happily go into the sunset and sometimes wonder why you work. But for me, it never occurred to me whether I should walk into the sunset, because I do what I like best. I am doing the work in the startup area now, and I'm working harder than ever.
You become a much more stable person, and you're able to have relationships and friendships with people that are not as demanding as they were when you were younger. Happy to say that growing older brings with it, the feathers of growth, and you become, in a way, a more evolved person. Like my good friend Shobha Day once said to me, flaunt your age like a banner, because that's when it's the most impressive. And for a beautiful woman of 71 to say that, I'd better be listening to her. Being in the fashion world, it's sometimes amazing to think about what is considered appropriate and what is not considered age appropriate. And to me, the lines blur quite a lot, because I still like dressing young. In fact, I often tease my son that I'm dressing younger than him.
It is a pleasure to get older as you grow older and older. The more the experience, the more the learning. As you catch on with the age, you mature. Your knowledge enhances. You know how to come out of crisis. You know how to balance your entire lifestyle. You see others, it's a learning process. Watching the older guys. As a young kid, I was watching the older cricketers, the senior cricketers, the senior citizens now. Okay. So it is such a wonderful experience getting older.
I actually did some whitewater rafting, which I'm very proud to say. So those of we're not all kind of sitting at home doddering. It was brilliant. It was not what I expected. I thought we'd be sitting comfortably in the raft and belted in, and of course I wasn't. We had to sit on the top and do it. It wasn't one of those huge rapids, but I felt great, and it was good that they all said, the family said, "Oh my God, Runa auntie, Runa Tama, we didn't realize that you would be able to do this." And I said, "Yeah, what do you think?"
But while she was doing that, I was doing, what do you call it?
Zip lining.
Zip lining. They came up to me and said, "Will you go zip lining?" I didn't know, and I didn't have a clue what they were talking about. So I went up and I found this thing being pulled back on this ratchet and then being let loose and then crashing along. And I finished that, and the chap who was running this thing, a young American touristy type, actually offered me a free encore. So I was wondering what he was trying to do. Was he trying to get me to scream and throw a tantrum and say, "No, I'm not going to do it"? No, but I did it again.